Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another video, and this time we're going to be talking about your progression and the continuation of your progression on your first week of playing Raid Shadow Legends, specifically if you started a new account and you want to go and have the best start possible. I did make another video for you to start and how you can progress and what you can do so you can achieve what I did achieve. I'm being absolutely flying with this account. Maybe my luck, maybe the way that I'll be talking about everything that I did. And what are we gonna do now? I still didn't hit day 7, right? I'm on day 6. I defeated everything. I'm a nightmare at level 50 with all my characters, right? My first roster, if you want to talk about it in a specific way, because you want to get to level 60 and then you can go and solo everything that you want. I'll be explaining everything. Now, after 3 hours, I'm gonna get Michelangelo. And before we continue, if you want the best head start for your account with up to 3 legendary champions, just use the link that is in the description down below. I'll keep it in the pinned comment as well, so you can gain access in your 7th day for Michelangelo as well. Absolutely a unit, and you can get access to Elenaril, which is an absolute monster of an attacker with poison and HP burn, which is the beta right now. And of course, you're gonna get access to Tagoar, which is an legendary champion, using the promo code Desert Queen as well. And then you're gonna get the best account with also 3 epic characters when you're gonna go and level up your account to level 10, 20, and 30. And this will guarantee you a lot of rewards, and you can go and cruise through the game, early game, and progress really fast. So what have we done on the account right now? And I'll be explaining everything, and I will give you the logic behind what I did and why I did that, and why am I doing, or I'm about to do what I'm about to do. So first of all, the first units that you're going to get on your account, which is your main character, which is your starter, which is Kael, which is absolutely fantastic, and he's the most preferable one. If you're going to go check his reviews, nothing negative about him. You can use him from early game to late game. Everything about him is really, really great. He's a poison character that absolutely fantastic with clearing waves. He can be your farmer throughout the entire campaign, and you'll have no issues. He can be used on every single boss. And in the future, if you want to change it for or upgrade it for a different character, which is also poison or burn HP or whatever, and he's absolutely better than him, you can keep him as well to farm your main story, or use him in different other modes until you have that unit that you can replace him in some certain places, which is absolutely beautiful. This is the main unit that you want to concentrate on. The second unit, which will be the Desert Queen, this best kind of starter support in the game, plus she's a nuker with her single target. Absolutely beautiful. Tagoar is cheesing, letting me cheese everything at level 50. So I did do different accounts with different characters that they will help me actually, but they never got me to brutal mode unless I played another support, and she's a support that will carry you there with level 50 Kael. So basically you can use her, use Kael, and you can cruise throughout all the chapters. Now the other unit, which is Elenaril, I got her to level 50, another DPS that could help you specifically in arena offense and defense if you want to play her. Maybe offense a little bit, not defense. She's a great character. She has HP burn as well if you're gonna go and look at her kit, and she has poison, and she will absolutely destroy the stages and help you throughout a lot of modes. She's a single target AoE as well, and she enables, or she triggers, the poison and the HP burn to tick at the same time. Now what I did here is I searched for a character that will help me out, and I will use as a food, and you can keep it and maybe build another one, or build another one in the future. So for early progression, I went with War Priest. War Priest is absolutely a fantastic unit. She's a healer, she's a buffer, she's absolutely fantastic. If you check the reviews, nothing negative about her, and she's a rare character. And with the missions and the quests that they will ask you to do, which is like ascend a rare character to 5 stars. When we did this early to Kael, and I knew that it was coming, but I want to progress faster, so I did Kael immediately, max him out with everything and his skills. So you can go and use her actually and ascend her, and then use her as food, which I will do in this video. Another unit, I searched for another unit that I can get to 5 stars actually and use as a unit, then I will transition into food. Another unit that I went through, which is Gator. I got lucky to get Gator, right? And I'm using him. Now Gator, he's not the best in the world, but he's decent. He's not that bad. If you're gonna go and check all of his stats, you can use him everywhere. He will not let you down. Now the cool thing about him, he removes all the debuffs from your allies. He buffs your attack for all allies for 2 turns, and plus he gives heal reduction. Now I wanted this to finish the quest, remove all debuffs, which we had Tagoar Arc that she removes all debuffs as well. But I wanted to use him because he's accessibly easy. Like when you get him, if you don't have him, it's okay. I'm not saying, but you can pick another character. Like you have Berserker. Berserker is also decent in everywhere. If you land yourself on a Berserker, War Maiden, whoever, you can use them. I would say War Maiden, no. I'll be explaining why in a minute. So you can use these units, get them to level 50, 5 stars, have your fun early game, play the game nicely, and then use them as food to get your champion to level 60. Another unit that I used, which is an uncommon unit, which is Sniper. Sniper is one of the best uncommon units in early game and maybe mid game a little bit, especially if you check her stats. She's good everywhere, right? She's absolutely a phenomenal unit. I will be maybe building a 5-star version of her and keeping it on my account. This is how good she is. She does AoE and she decreases speed, plus she hits 2 times with a single target. She's a sharp hitter and she deals a lot of damage. Absolutely beautiful. So I went with her to level 5. Now, I used also Conqueror because I got so many copies of him and I used him on my team. Early game, I got him, so I leveled him up. I kept him to level 50. He's not the greatest, but he's not that bad. You can see mostly positive in everywhere. Specifically, you can use him on the Ice Golem. Let me check the rating on Ice Golem, 4.6. So you can go into Ice Golem, kill the soldiers or the minions beside the boss. They can't revive anymore, so it will give you easier runs for your teams. I did do that with him, and now it's time for him to go actually. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th and last one, which is not great, but not that bad actually. I was using him cheesing a little bit because the freeze, I wanted to cheese my way in PvP when I manual. Buff on all allies with increase, which we have already, and then we have 75% chance to play stun for debuff for 1 turn. His reviews are not that great, but he's an okay unit at the start, but he's a food unit, or food champion, so I didn't use him. Now you might tell me, why didn't you upgrade Tagoar, or upgrade Lightsworn, or upgrade Uugo? Because I wanted a 6-star KL, so I can finish everything on 3 stars at the start of the game, so I can get the most of the rewards, so I can go in progress, and it will help me a lot. Now, with the team that I did, before I continue, let me show you in the campaign, we are at Nightmare. Right? So I was leveling up and farming a little bit. If I want to show you whatever the units that I was using this entire team. Now, of course, you can remove him and put whoever you want, and we can play this team. This team basically is the one that helped me throughout this campaign. So we can finish everything here. And at the boss stage, I'm failing a little bit. If my KL at 6-star, I can absolutely destroy everything. Who's surviving on the boss stage the most of the time? It's Tagoar Arc. She's the last one to die, full HP always, or at least 75 to 80% of her HP. So if I build KL even more and stronger with his leader buff, which will give everybody 15% HP, it will be easier for me to defeat, which is absolutely nice, which I'm gonna do. Now, what I was doing is I was on brutal mode last stage, using the 3rd stage, which I told you because the shield sells for a lot. I was putting these food characters and upgrading them until I can rank them up, and this is what I did. So now we are absolutely okay and ready. Let's go and actually use them. Now again, I have these roster that I'm gonna use. I'll be upgrading Spirit Host. Why Spirit Host? I'll be explaining why specific these units, and I'll be talking about our vault and why we're using this at this way. I went in and did a little bit of adjustment, removed them from all the teams that I was using them on. I know it looks like a great sacrifice. I'm gonna remove the gears that they had and maybe burn all their gears or use them again. Now we can go with KL to level 60. Now again, I'm not saying this is the most optimal way because, you know, I put some upgrades on some characters just for quests, right, for the champions, but you need to get your KL to level 60. And now we completed something in the past, which is really decent. Did we get the chicken? No. We're going to get the chicken later when we get him to level 60. I'm going to go farm a little bit. Talking about diamonds, I'll be talking about them in a minute. And I'll come back when I'm done with everything else. And just like that, we finished and completed Brutal. Stage 1 completely, we defeated the boss. So now we can say that we are good on Brutal if we build a full team, and we need to tweak a little bit and tune the gears of the characters. I got him to level 60, I leveled him up, I used a little bit of shenanigans, and I used a little bit of my stamina. I had some stamina packs that I used all of them actually to get him to level 60, which was a little bit hard, and we completed some tournaments. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is the usage of diamonds. I 100% used a little bit of diamonds to refresh my stamina, and I kept my mine at level 2. You want to get your mine at level 3. Now that I have my level 60, I can farm easy. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is getting Michelangelo from the login rewards and getting him to level 60 next, and putting my legendary tomes on him. So if you're going to go and let's check the skills. So what do I have as we can ascend him to level 6. I'm going to wait and keep it. So I have 3 for Michelangelo. I have epic tomes that I'm going to use on Tagoar first, in my opinion, and the epic and the rare tomes, I'm going to use them on a different rare character that will help me out throughout everything on my account, which is absolutely fantastic. This is great what I'm doing. Now, I want to talk to you about something else. So gears, as you see, I used a 6-star, or is it a 5-star? It's a 5-star gear that has crit rate, very bad. I did it for the quest, got them to 16. Even this, I went for speed, got it to 16. It's not optimal. Even the chest is still 4-star. This is early game. I'm gonna change all of that. But early game, I just wanted to progress even more. My crit rate is decent. My accuracy is very, very bad, right? So I want to focus on accuracy as well. And I want to grab these artifacts, or grab the ring, the necklace, all of these. I want to get them to accuracy as much as possible. Some resistances maybe, because crit rate or crit damage with speed. So these are the most things that I want to focus on. Attack, crit rate, I'm good on. The other attributes that I want to focus on. Now, Tahonarak is going to be my 3rd unit that I will go to level 60. And then who I'm going to go with level 60? Tagoar and Uugo. Uugo is probably 1st or 2nd. I don't know. I will try to upgrade them both together and check who needs the most. I think Uugo, because he's basically used everywhere, right? Uugo is great. Now, War Maiden is a great unit instead of Uugo if you don't have Uugo, if you didn't use any link or any codes. Why? Because she does the defense decrease as well by 60%. He does it on 50%, I think 60% decrease defense by default, which is absolutely fantastic for an epic unit for free that you're gonna get at the start of the account. Now, I was talking about different units and why do I put them here? So in your vault, you want to put the fusion unit as much as possible, specifically because you're going to get a quest here. Let me show you. So not the shop, the missions. You're going to get into the missions, into lately to finish the arbiter missions with fuse Justiciar or Justiciar. I don't know how they say his name. So if you're going to go to fusion, he's here, and this is the character. You can only summon him, but the quest require you to fuse him. Now, you want somebody like War Maiden, you want... I have 2 of them, I need to farm it. Now, if you don't know where to farm it, you can click there, and it will take you to this stage, and you're going to see that they're not here, she's here, okay? So you can use her as a fusion. She's a speed character also that you can use a little bit, because she give you in all dungeons 16%, which is good for PvE, in my opinion. And I want to build one of her until I get on our 30-day login, we're going to get ourselves High Katoon, which is absolutely fantastic with the 19% on everything, even in PvP, which will be helpful a lot. So these fusion characters are not bad. Actually, you can build them and keep them. They are absolutely nice. Most of them are decent, especially with Wolf Boy. I forgot what's his name. What's your name? Your Glade Wolf. Glade Wolf is featured in the event. You're gonna be asking me what's going on with the events as well. So we have the tournaments here. Now, this one maybe because I was doing good. So you have the gear ascension. You want to go and ascend some gears. I did today for the achievement 1 for 16, so I got 30 points. It's still fresh. They just unlocked this for us. The classic one, which is PvP. Now that I have a level 60 KL, PvP will be much easier, and I will plow through the event. And you need to rank up a little bit higher also. I'm not saying that it's like bad if you didn't rank up in the top. Like, there will always be only one rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3, right? And the others will be whatever they're gonna get. But you want to try as much as possible. These chests are super important, and they will help you throughout the progression with the diamonds, with the flowers that you're gonna get for the events. Also, this is the arena, and we have the gear ascension, and we have another one that unlocked just right now. I'll be talking about it here. It's in the events. So gear enhancement event, go and grab as much as you can. So gear enhancement with the tournament for enhancing gears. So you want to search for gears. Now that I can farm brutal, I can go and enhance, upgrade some units. So I can upgrade my second 60, which will be Michelangelo. And also, you can also find gears that you want for yourself as well to upgrade them. Now we have also the gear hunter, so enhancement and gear hunters, so it's going with together, synchronizing really good for a new players for starting their account. So you want to go and raid to get more artifacts and level up your units at the same time, and go and grind a little bit of silver so you can upgrade those materials. So these will give you a lot, and it will give you Glade Wolf. And with Glade Wolf, you're gonna go and do the fusions. Right now, you don't need to do any fusions with them. Building Glade Wolf on your account is absolutely fantastic because he's used in many places. He taunts, he gives you ally protection, absolutely a beautiful champion. Now for the summons, as you see, I'm doing mystery summons just to get my characters to get food, to build up food, so I can build Kael. So by default, I'm gonna get to maybe 300, maybe I will not even hit 300, I'm not sad. This event must mean nothing to new players. Why is that? If you're gonna go and check the rewards, you need Sacred Shards. It gives you 500, Primal will give you 200, and 120, 20, and 1 points, which these 3 will not help you. These only that will help you. And to get Sacred Shards, I have 1 from the start of the account. I didn't use any summons, which is a little bit hard for us to find at the early game. 10,000 points to get here and 6,100 points. So you need like 10 Sacred Shards. It will get you to the 5,000. With what I did here, I have 200 points. So I'm 5,200, and maybe do some couple summons that I have blues, I have Void Shards, I have Primal Shards. Then it will get me to get Hilda, which is absolutely nice, and you will use her in future fusions. So for fusions, we're gonna have for CVC some fusion tournaments, some other tournaments, so you wanna go and fuse yourself. Now this is the easiest fusion that you can get. Now it doesn't give you the highest points, still it's a good one. So it's greens, you're gonna find them by summons, you're gonna just farm some stages, it will tell you where to find them, and you're gonna go and fuse these champions and the other champions when you have them and you level them up to 3 stars and ascend them to, or when you level them up to 30 and ascend them to 3, you're gonna go yourself and fuse and get yourself a Broadmaw, which is decent unit as well in my opinion, but you don't need to rush this, you need to save. Again, for starter account, how much do you need to save? You need to save something around 2 months at least of summons, or 3 months. Then you're good whenever you're gonna get an event, so you can go and claim everything else. As a starter, don't feel like you're, don't fear of FOMO, like fear of missing out of anything, right? You're not gonna get that, okay? These events will come back all the time. For Great Hall, I did upgrade 1 stat just for, because I have a quest to do it. So in the missions, you're gonna see other missions that will tell you something like you upgrade 2 affinity bonuses to level 2, upgrade 1 affinity bonus to level 2. I think you will have it here somewhere. Where is the upgrade 1 affinity? I mean 2 affinities. So I need to go and grind arena. Now it came really good, the grinding arena. And as you see, I have the resources to upgrade the first one. The second one, I'll be having the resources. It came with the event that you need to go and play PvP. So I can go into my PvP now and try to farm as much as possible. And of course, I saved all the stamina for PvP, all the tries that I need. I kept them here. So make sure they don't expire. Use them whenever you can use them. I did use all my attacks for the tag team. I'm gonna use them again and refresh them. So I think the tag team arena, yes, I did use them all. I'm gonna refresh it and just go and hit the first person, the weakest that I can, especially now that I have a character at level 60, which is really hard to get at the start of your first week. It takes you something between 6, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, maybe 10 days to do the first one. And after this, it will be easy. Like, trust me, it will be easy. You can clear different brutal stages and you can go and farm gears as well as leveling up characters, and you can go. So I'm at Nightmare right now. I can go and I think I can hit Nightmare. I think I can defeat all of Nightmare right now. I don't know for sure. Maybe I need a couple of level 50s. I have level 40s, but Brutal, I can absolutely finish the 1 stars that I have and get myself the Sacred Shard by the end. I can go and defeat them now that Kael fully built. And yeah, that was basically it for the progression for the first week. Again, summons, don't worry about them. Don't use all your summons. Use the Mystery Shard summons. I did have over 350. I used a lot just for food, just to upgrade my food, and this is what I did. I farmed and farmed and farmed. I used diamonds to refresh and farm so I can progress faster, so I can do a little bit better and make my account a little bit solid. You don't have to do that. You can absolutely put level 3. This is the first most important one that I want to talk about. Now, my progression in this account is faster since I went and farmed to level 60 faster for my Kael. On my Gallic account that I used, I went for this one and it took me 8 days to make him to level 6. I think by the end of the 7th day, before I hit the 8th day, I made level 60 Gallic. So don't fear about anything. The game is progressing really nice, especially if you're gonna go and check your challenges and check your missions and try to sync them all together. You'll feel that everything is going smoothly and easy, and you will not gonna feel that you're left behind different players that they're progressing. That's it. The account level, it's really decent. When you get to account level of 50, I think everything unlocked for you in the game, so you don't have to fear for anything. Just farm. Remember, always help your clan. Search for a clan that is active. Help your clan. Today we claimed some double chests, which is really decent. Try to go and help your clan defeat everything. Now it will take you a little bit of time, so you can defeat hard, then brutal, then go to nightmare, and ultra nightmare is a long story. Some accounts are 1 year old and they still can't do the ultra nightmare. So depending on your progression and the units that you build, always you can check. I will be trying to make guides for different early game teams that you can use with the code that we got, with the characters that we got. You got like 3 of the most important units, or let's say 2. Tagoar and Uugo are 2 of the most important champions in the entire game, right? You're gonna use them everywhere, specifically Tagoar, like for faction wars. I'm gonna build Tagoar, then Uugo to level 60, and maybe Lightsworn. If it's not Lightsworn, I'll be waiting until I get myself on High Khatoon. Like High Khatoon is absolutely fantastic. I want to 6-star her when I get her. For the speed, for everything, unless I get a legendary or Deacon. If you get summoned Deacon by any mistake, also you can replace him for High Khatoon because he has the speed buff as well. And again, if you want the best head start, just like I did on my account, go and use the link down in the description below. I'll pin it in the top comment so you can get your access to free 3 legendary champions, including Michelangelo on your 7th day and Elenaril to start your account really solid, and use the promo code Desert Queen so you can go and grab yourself at Hunarak, which will help you a lot with your account. And then you're gonna grab the 3 great epic champions that will help you cruise through your events, and a lot of rewards coming from the code, and you'll have the best start. And that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.